what exactly you were doing in your initial years, and now what exactly you're focusing on? Like 10 to 7 your time is. So during initial years, what was your role in your company? I mean to say is what were your actions and what are now?
Okay. You know, in the initial years, I was, of course, doing everything. So, from negotiating with suppliers or negotiating with distributors or meeting the advertising agencies or recruiting people, everything was being done myself. There was no team, you know. But as the years went by and as the team was built and as people also became experienced, and there was an institutional learning of how to do things. People assumed responsibilities, greater and greater responsibilities, and thereby allowing me, or rather freeing me up from things which I used to do years ago. And now, like I said, my role is more for any new thing which is happening, or setting the sort of vision for the future, what our plans are. I focus my time on new product development because I believe that actually the foundation of marketing is your product. You know, unless you have a differentiated product, you cannot really sell it successfully. You know, you can put lipstick on a pig, but at the end of the day, it is still a pig. You know, so this is something which Sarah Palin said years ago, some time ago, and I think it's a very, very important thing. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it is still a pig. You know, so if you have, instead of a pig, if you have a horse, then you can put lipstick and it's a beautiful horse. So you cannot flog a dead horse, you know. So you have to have the foundation of any good thing is a great product. So I devote a lot of my time on the product front. And I enjoy that too, because I studied architecture, and creating new products is sort of a substitute for a creative process. I'll tell you, heat. Please sit down. Heat is a very relative thing. In Europe, if temperature goes about 28 degrees, they call it a heat wave. Here we don't even switch on the air conditioner at 28 degrees. At 28 degrees, it's a heat wave. And even in Moscow, temperatures do go up to 30 degrees, 32 degrees. And for them, they feel as uncomfortable at 32 degrees as we at 47. So heat is a very relative thing. Our threshold of tolerance is very different, you know. So actually, I'll give you another example. I was in Alaska 5 years ago with a group of friends, and we went on the land, we went to many hotels. We stayed in many nights on various hotels. Every hotel room in Alaska had an air conditioner and had a fan. Now, when I came back and told our people that if air conditioners and fans can be sold in Alaska, why not air coolers? You see, so it's just that threshold of heat is very different. Years ago, 20 years ago, we sold air coolers in Switzerland. So we think that you can sell it everywhere. Quantities may vary. Of course, you can't sell as many in Alaska or Switzerland as you can in India, but there is a potential market.
Yeah, so maybe final questions from the President.
All right, the President has the
last word.
The last word.
Achal, I wanted to ask you something different. You are involved with YPO, and we, Jito, want to do a lot of activities for our members in terms of business promotions and everything. There is something called YPO Forum. If you can explain to our members what the forum does, and how we can replicate the same thing in a similar manner for our Jito members.
Okay. The forum at YPO is basically it's a group of people, 8-10 people, who constitute a forum, and each YPO chapter, like in Ahmedabad, has 60-65 members, will have, I think, 7-8 forums. Each forum, the members of the forum, first of all, are sworn to secrecy. So there is a complete code of conduct of confidentiality. And in that forum, the idea is that people share their whatever, they are supposed to bear their hearts out in that forum, in those meetings. And actually, forum members become lifelong friends. They become the thickest of friends because they have shared all their innermost secrets, and or not only secrets, but we're talking about fears or anxieties or whatever, which you might not be able to talk in everyday life to people. This is a platform to seek help, to seek counsel. They actually call it your private board of directors. So it is something like that. It's like a private board of directors, and confidentiality is an absolute must. So if we were in a forum, if I tell you something, I have to have the assurance that he will not go out and tell anyone tomorrow. So that is the foundation of the success of the forum. Once that is in place, that code of conduct is understood and everything is in place, then people meet once a month. They spend maybe 3 hours every month, and they do an update of what happened in the person's life during that past month. So everyone is supposed to know what's happened in everyone's lives, and then they also have, once a year they go out together with the family on retreats, and they have fun together, they get together. So, that is the concept of a forum. And it's supposed to be actually, they put people from different backgrounds together. So there should not be too many people similar in the same thing or the same business, same industry. Absolute no competition. Say for example, 3 of us could be very good in a forum. You are a chartered accountant, you are a professional, you are a lady entrepreneur, in your business, and your business and my business have got nothing to do with each other. He is not doing business with me, he is not doing business with you, So there has to be no business connections, because the minute you have a business connection, the neutrality is the first casualty. So no business connection, no and confidentiality. And these are the foundation of the forum.
But how do you break the ice? Because I would not feel confident, to really start talking to people. So
yeah.
How do you initially break the ice?
It's a gradual process. I entirely agree with you. It's a gradual process.
I'm asking because I really want to start something in Jito like this, so I really need guidance.
It's a gradual process. But if you want to do something like that in Jito, there are these people who are what they call forum trainers or forum, they are these external people who you can invite, to guide forums and guide you through the process. There are people who are invited by YPO, but I'm not sure whether they have exclusivity with YPO or not, but there are those external people which YPO invites from time to time. So maybe you might want to consider that.
Thank you. I want to be a bit blunt. See, normally આપણે ગુજરાતીઓને જૈનોમાં હંમેશા એમ કહેવાય છે મારું શું. So and my members are here and we mean business. I just wanted to ask you, what are the business opportunities for my members with your company?
No, ચોક્કસ, why not? There'll be, આપણો પેલો અહીંયા ટ્રેડ ફેર હતો ને, we had participated to see if we can source things from our members. But it may not be, we may not be doing much of business here. There are, for example, Samir Bhai, a lot of our exports is being, helped by Samir Bhai. But otherwise, countrywide જોવા જઈએ ને, તો એવું છે coincidentally that many of our trade partners or suppliers are Jains. It just happens. Across the country. અમારું બેંગ્લોરમાં હમણાં બેંગ્લોરમાં I think 3 of our 4 or 5 distributors are Jains. બેંગ્લોર જેવામાં, કલકત્તામાં, આખા ઈસ્ટર્ન યુપીમાં તો ઈસ્ટર્ન ઇન્ડિયામાં જેટલા જે છે ને ઓલ ઓફ ધેમ આર જૈન્સ. મહારાષ્ટ્રની અંદર જૈન્સ, રાજસ્થાનમાં પણ, એટલે ઓલ કન્ટ્રી વાઇડ મે બી 60-70% ઓફ આર બિઝનેસ પાર્ટનર્સ આર જૈન્સ. એટલે વેધર દે આર મેમ્બર્સ ઓફ જીતો ઓર નોટ આઈ ડોન્ટ નો, બટ દે આર જૈન્સ. And again, it's not that we are seeking out that, but that is how, it's worked out. It's worked out. And even our senior people in the company, again, it's just coincidental. It's not that we are a clannish people and, you seek out that, but 4 of the 5 senior people are Jains,
So Jains are really into business. So shall we?
Great, sir. Yeah, any more? Yeah, maybe a final. Yes, please.
Okay.
So wow, what a session it has been. Surely પહેલા દરવાજા બંધ કરવા પડશે, કારણ કે અમારે તો અત્યારે એવું થઈ ગયું છે કે સર તોડી નાખું, ફોડી નાખું, ભૂક્કા બોલાવી નાખું, ભાગીને ધંધો કરીએ. But one thing, a critical element that I've learned from this session or ingredient is that guys, get off your butt and do something. Okay, that's for sure. And another thing is that there are so many people with lots of ideas, but there are very few who do it now. And you can say today, not tomorrow, not the week after. And Achal bhai is one of them. So Achal bhai, thanks a lot for this lovely session. It was truly inspiring, eye-opening. Certain things we do in life, but we don't take it so seriously. So thanks a lot for that. And of course, I would like to a big round of applause for Achal bhai.
Thank you very much.
Of course, the mainstay of this program, I would like to thank Rutuja and Savan bhai. Thank you so much
It's been a
for
pleasure.
making it so interesting. And guys, before we leave for dinner, I would wish that you fill up the form, a feedback form. It would be really important. So, thank you guys for being in so large numbers. We really appreciate, and this really motivates us to come up with such face-to-face sessions in near future. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Friends, I want to make a small announcement. Like this face-to-face, our new venture, we are trying to start a forum for referral marketing. Most of you must have heard about BNI. We are trying to start something similar on BNI lines, but not as strict as BNI, but more focused on promoting each other's business. We are having a workshop on understanding referral marketing on 10th of July. We invited 3 guests from all over the country. And on 10th of July, we'll be launching our first forum for marketing. So please join that program. Thank you.